Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here for our ATS career mode. We're back in the good old US of A with the custard haulers. And as you can see, we have got a big old double trailer behind us. This is full of fruit juice. I don't know if it's we've got two different types of fruit juice. Maybe if we have an accident and we've got orange and pineapple, we can create something quite nice in the carnage. But yeah, we are going to be traveling from Santa Maria, which is where we left off last time, down to California. So again, going on that coastal part of the road. And we will be sleeping because we've got 20 hours to have this job. It's a 4-hour job, or apparently a slightly longer job than that. But it's 9:18 p.m. So if we can sleep for 6 hours, it's 3 in the morning. Then we can do the drive, and hopefully we'll see the sun coming up rather than the sun coming down on the Californian coastline. So let's get out. Right, here we go. I think we're turning left here, but it's going to be a fun one with this massive double trailer behind. And remember, the ATS series is full of these massively long trucks. This is nothing in comparison to what's out there. I'm not sure if actually this is a double, if that's two trailers or just kind of like a fixed really long trailer. Let's just have a... It is just one fixed really long trailer. It looks like two, doesn't it? But no, it is absolutely flipping massive for a single trailer. Absolutely massive. Anyway, we are going to be heading to, we can see just up ahead, there is a sleep spot there. And I think we're going to have a little sleep there. And that will take us to, if we can, with this trailer. I'm not quite sure what the rules are with quick jobs trailers if you uncouple them, whether that like causes unbridled chaos. But no, remember, and remember, we have this economy mode on, which means we cannot make mistakes here. We have to get things right, because we are only going to be making $165 on this delivery, because this is a quick jobs event, and we cannot we're only getting paid for the delivery and nothing else. So we don't have to worry about fuel, we don't have to worry about anything. This is just our time that we're being paid for. Right folks, I'm gonna press on ahead, and I will see you after we've had that little sleep, unless something untoward happens. Hopefully it won't, but hopefully when I see you, we might have a little bit more light out there. But look at the starry night that we've got around us. What a job. I know I say this every time, but what a job SCS has done with some of these some parts of these things. It's just glorious, isn't it, what they've done. I can't really see behind me very well, but I think we did that okay. Right, see you in a bit, and hopefully it'll be a bit lighter when I do see you. It is the morning. I'm not sure if we maybe overdid that sleep. So we've got 4 hours 57 to get this done. I'm just going to have a quick check when we've done this bit of a reverse here. Just going to try and straighten things up a little bit. Right, there we go. And we head down. So I'll just double check how long we've got. We've got 10 hours to get this in, so absolutely fine. Let's have a look at the route that we've got. So we're coming all the way down here, down the coast. We're going to take a little bit of a deviation through Oxnard, a place I've never heard of. We do need to pick up some of these areas, so some of these additional truck or potentially either recruitment agencies or dealerships, because we need to get some of those. We also have a viewpoint here, a scenic viewpoint there. We've got a photo op there. We come down here, we've got another photo op here, another scenic viewpoint there, before we drop this off in right on the coast in Trident. Not sure what that is. Boeing. Nice. Love some of these things here. Really, really excited about that. We've also got a photo op over there, so potentially we can pick up a whole bunch of stuff on the way through here. Should be a fun little delivery. Got a load of stuff to talk about. On the way, and we'll be doing that as we go. Thank you for all the comments on the last video. As always, really appreciate people who have. I really appreciate all those who have kind of taken the time to leave a comment, or some people who've been replying to other comments, which is even more awesome. So yeah, if you do have an opportunity to have a read through the comments and reply and you know, have chat amongst yourselves, folks, that is what we want here. Right, okay, we've got a green light and we'll be taking a left turn just up ahead. Very, very nice. What we might do this first part of the trip, I think this is going to be a very pretty little part of the trip. So we'll wait for this to happen. And one of the things I just wanted to ask before we get into that, and I think what I will do here is a little bit of a time-lapsey thing, but as we go by the coast, because it was pretty nice, and this looks an absolutely gorgeous day to be driving on the Californian coast. But it was mentioned that I think some people thought my FPS was dropping. I think Micropizza mentioned that he thought it might be dropping. I don't know whether that might have been a case for the last video, but if you do notice any issues like that in the quality of recording, please let me know. I didn't notice it myself, and in all honesty, I was going through the comments just, so I haven't had a chance to look back. But at the time, I did have my hard drive was very, very rammed, so I have deleted a bunch of stuff off it. I still need to do a bit of work in that area, but it should be much better now, which might have impacted things, I'm not sure. But yeah, if you do notice that being an issue, let me know, and then I can do something to sort it out. Right, folks, I'm going to switch my face off, and then we will go and do this drive all the way down here along the coast, and then I'll come back to chat through some of these other bits as we're sort of heading through some of the more populated areas, but I suspect this is going to be a nice part of the drive. So I'll see you on this route down. Oh, I think we want to go this way, but I've got to be careful here. I don't know quite how easy this is to get through these sort of things in this game, but we'll do our best. A little bit of an accident here. Managed to get through that without any worries. There we go. I mean, it'd be interesting. I would have thought you'd get fined for that in real life if you tried to go round an accident in the way that I just did. Look at this junction though. What an absolute crazy junction that is. I think if you did that in real life, you would get fined. So you can see we have gone. You saw some beautiful driving there down the coast. Some weather has changed somewhat. I can't remember if that's just because I've taken a couple of pictures for thumbnails, but it looks a little bit on the stormy side. But wow, what a junction that is. What's going on there? So that is absolute. I mean, you can't go on all those junctions, can you? What's going on? There might be some hidden roads there, perhaps. maybe there's something around there. So we're just coming up to Oxnard. I know nothing about Oxnard. That is a place I don't think I've ever heard of before. So if you know the claim to fame that Oxnard has in this world, let me know, please. We need to be on this inside lane, though. And we have a car who is refusing to get in there. 4th out of 20, California dreaming. So we're just going to slip in here. Slip into something a little more comfortable. Are you trying to... Right, that's fine. And then we're coming off, and we're just going to travel into Oxnard slightly, just so we can pick up that question mark, which might be an important one, because we do need to get some of those truck dealers if we are going to get a truck in the future. I don't know quite whether we can... I can't remember about used trucks, whether we need to have that or not, but I'm not sure. So we need to go on the right, and I don't think we can yet, because I think there's cars coming there. So I think technically we should be able to go now, because there's nothing coming. I think that's some good driving, folks. We have obeyed the US system of driving, it appears. So here we are in Oxnard. Get over on this left-hand side. We might just do a little... Ooh, I'm glad I looked. Glad I looked. We just need to get in behind this white car. We cannot afford any form of accident here. That would be an utter disaster. We've got this economy mod on, and every single bit of money lost from however we're doing it is going to be terrible. We need to unlock XP as best as we can to increase the amount of opportunities we have to get good deliveries where we are going to make a bit of money on them. So we've started to do that already. I think it was suggested that I do unlock the first distance one. Am I going to have to go left here? No. Freightliner truck dealer discovered. Excellent. So we've got the Freightliner trucks. So we're going to take a trip through Oxnard here. Just move over to the right side. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I feel it's easy. Well, that's a really stupid thing to say, but I feel it's easier not to make as many mistakes here because the roads are wider. And I think I'm just on it a little bit more because, again, we can go on right here, can't we? So we'll go to a stop. There's nothing coming, so presumably we're good to go right. What? So what was the problem there? Well, that's my whole drive gone. I don't think I can mess with that, really, can I? £260 down the pan there, or dollars, and we're only going to get 165. So we've basically spunked everything on that mistake, even though it wasn't a mistake. Well, let me know in the comments. Did I do something wrong there? Should I have? Was there something coming? Was there a reason I couldn't go right on red there? I feel I stopped. I looked left, there was nothing coming, and so then I went. I did exactly the same on the previous turn. Was there a sign saying no right turn on that one? I don't know. Anyway, folks, it is what it is. We will have to make things up in the next episode, or make money in the next episode, because we are losing money today. We just got to make sure we don't do anything silly. Okay, we can turn left here. Thank you for some ideas on how to save a bit of money on potentially using this approach. Micropizza mentioned that we could toggle the realistic fuel consumption on, and that would make a difference, although at the minute we're in quick jobs, so we're not paying for fuel. I mentioned a couple of other things around fuel consumption as well. So once we are no longer in quick jobs, I think that will well worth be looking at. But at the minute, that's where we are. And there was another couple of suggestions about in quick jobs how you kind of reset the the time, so you're actually driving the day. One of the things we've just done, we did a sleep, one of the rest areas, but you can actually go to the to a truck dealer. I think it was a truck dealer, and reset to 8 o'clock when the dealer opens. I think that's what it was. I'm not entirely sure. You've got to do that between episodes, which I didn't read until I'd actually picked up this job. So yeah, so maybe that would have been a better thing to do. But we got a bit of night driving right at the start, and now we've got this absolutely stunning. Where the heck are we here? What is this? So Thornhill Brown Beach. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. With these kind of rock features and stuff. How American does that look? Just, I mean, yes, the flag, but everything about it. We will go south, and I will see you when we get to this location here where we're going to be picking this thing up. And then we'll be in Los Angeles proper, and I think it'll be well worth kind of having a good look through that. So I'll see you when we get to Los Angeles. Prepare for another bit of a time lapse, folks. Well, here we are, folks. We went through the Los Angeles city limits not too far ago, and we're here just coming up to our first viewpoint. I am going to wait because I really don't know whether we can go right here. I'm causing a bit of a hold up because I just didn't take that turn very well, but we are going to wait because we cannot afford to make another mistake here and drop and have another fine on that, which is frustrating because I would like it to be a little bit more clear what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do in that. So I'll fully accept if I go through a red light, if I haven't got my lights on, if I'm speeding, all that sort of stuff. But situations like that where I've done a legal right turn, as far as I'm concerned, you probably say I haven't, but I feel that was a little bit unfair, and it makes it a bit hard to know quite what is acceptable and what isn't for that particular rule. Right, let's see what this one's all about. This is probably Santa Monica, isn't it? So is that Santa Monica Pier, is it? Or Pleasure Ground? Oh, that's such a Britishism. What's the American version? Carnival? No, I'm not sure. But very nice. So this is probably all reworked relatively recently. Does look very nice. Santa Monica Yacht Harbour, sports, fishing, boating, cafes. I love this kind of more dynamic shots that we've got in ATS versus ETS2. I think they should do a lot more of that in ETS2. It is often a very still shot with maybe something going on in the background, but there seems to be a lot more thought put into the way it's presented. Is that the Virgin Mary? Or was that Santa Monica? Saint Monica. Who's that? So there's the truck just parked up there on the left, or on the right. Very nice. And is that, presumably, is that Los Angeles city centre? The skyline. So we've just taken a photo of Santa Monica Pier there. And so we'll head down this way. Just 73 miles to go. So we've got to go through all the way through. 73 miles, that feels quite a long way. So presumably we're a bit south of Los Angeles by this point. So we'll see where it's going to take us. So we are going to come out here. It looks like this car is letting us out. Thank you very much. And then we're going to go right to the end of the road and we'll take a left at the end there. Oh, has he got a boat on the back of his car? Does he have a boat? What's that? No, it's some little like 4x4 thing, isn't it? Oh yeah, can't go down there, but it's the pier is down there. I think we're going to just come up behind these guys. He's got a boat on the end of his. So we're just waiting up here. So does feel like it's sort of very much the thing, isn't it, in cities? And this is what Zilla was talking about, the amount of red lights everywhere, or the amount of traffic lights everywhere. That's rather cool there on the left. Not sure what that's all about, but I like the looks of it. And then we're going to be taking a left here. So we'll do that we'll do that when we're allowed to. So we're going to try and get back onto the down here, and I'll do a little bit of a time lapse again, and then we'll come back as we're getting a bit closer to this end point here. We've got a photo to take and and something else to do there, so we'll do that all in a second. Right, here we go. Looks like this bridge is the photo that we need to take, which looks rather cool. We'll obviously take a picture of this bridge. So let's have a look what this bridge actually is. I'll obviously leave a photo of it as well in real life, so you get a good idea of that. It's the Vincent Thomas Bridge. Very nice, and you can see up ahead there is also a place where we will be. I think we're coming off here on the right. That's okay. Easy. And then we are going to be taking a left turn, I think underneath the bridge right here. Not sure if this has this got traffic lights. It does have traffic lights, but we're all good to go. Come across here, just drift over, and then we're going to be going left at these traffic lights here, and we have another photo op to go and pick up. Looks like it's in a bit of a car park, so I'll see you when we get there. So we have a scenic viewpoint right in the middle of a car park. No idea what this is about, but let's go have a look. So this is the port of Long Beach. I have heard of Long Beach. Doesn't look particularly pretty at the minute. There's our lovely truck full with fruit juice. What do you reckon the most commonly transported fruit juice is? Be an interesting question for a pub quiz. Looks like that looks like a harbour boat. Harbour master's boat. I guess it's like an industrial port. I think just on the left side of that photo, there's the bridge that we're going to be driving under. John Hopkins Bridge that we just went past, we've just driven over. That looks like it's got some age to it. I don't know whether the green is because it's got like a copper to it, or whether it's actually been painted that colour. Because it's interesting, the Parliament buildings in Canada all have a green roof because it's copper, and that's what copper looks like when it's aged. I wonder if it's a similar thing for these bridges, but making a bridge out of copper feels quite an expensive thing to do. I don't know. I'm not sure how much copper costs. I mean, people sell copper pipe or steel copper pipes, don't they? So must cost something. I feel I went on a bit of a random thing there, but anyway, that is almost everything we've got time for today. We're going to come out of here, and then we're just going to go under the bridge up ahead. And again, we are not risking this turn on right, so we'll just wait our turn. And as you can see, you go under the bridge, and then the delivery point is just past there. I'll be interested to see what the reverse parking is like. I've had some interesting ones in ETS2 recently. It's interesting. I have found some of the 40s harder than some of the 90s, just because of the position they put you in to actually get to start the park. The parking itself isn't hard. It's getting into a good position to park in, which is the difficulty. That's what I've really found with those 40s. It's not immediately obvious each time how to kind of get yourself in those positions. I guess for someone who's a seasoned truck driver, then that might be the case. You just have a sixth sense for what is the best way to get in a position to reverse park, but I don't know, that doesn't always come as naturally to me as I think it should do. Okay, folks, so this is another. It feels like there's nothing about here apart from us. Did we? Oh, we haven't got a front mirror. That's interesting. Is this not a thing? Is this a European truck thing? Because in the European trucks, there's a mirror just at the front there, which allows you to see how close you are to the lines in front. But I guess European trucks have a much flatter nose, don't they? So maybe that wouldn't be as useful for a truck in the US. Let me know about that. I'm not sure. Right, here we go. Let's see what this parking is all about. So a really interesting comment actually in that was left by I think it was Megatron Decepticon about Quick Jobs, and about something that he wishes was in Quick Jobs. So almost like a random delivery. So you get to a place and you can hit random delivery, kind of like a dispatcher, sort of just saying, right, this is your next job, this is what you're doing. So it could have been anything within your kind of abilities, which is quite a nice idea, I think. Right, let's see. So 40, there's not a lot of room around this, so looks like it's easy enough. We have to come through here, take a right up there, and then we just slot it back there. I think that doesn't look too tricky, but undoubtedly there will be stuff in the way and all that gubbins just to make life a little bit harder, but feels like it's there. This is where we sort of going back into, and I think we're just we'll come back here. I think we can come up in there. Right. Obviously we've got to be a bit careful about what's going on at the front here. That feels like that's pretty much what we want things to look like there. Maybe just need to turn a little bit more, and then think I didn't quite get that right, did I? We'll have another little go at that one from this angle, I think. There we go. That should be much easier. It's just always where it's blind. It's really hard. It's just that little bit hard to know where you're going with it, and kind of whether you're straight or whether there's a bit of an angle. Just a little bit more over there. Is there some guy trying to get into that door? There we go. There we go. Drop it off. What is that guy doing? It looks like he's playing croquet or something. 3 out of 20 reverse parks. 3 out of 15 company collector. We got some XP, but not enough to get to the next level. So we can't get the next bit there. How much XP did we get there? 406. So it feels like we maybe on the next drive we might be able to get up to the next level. Let's have a look at the potential drives that are available to us next up. So we've got that's nice. Finally, we've got some interesting stuff. So we have to go. The rule is we have to go from where we are. So we're going into California. We could go back the way we came. Obviously, we're not going to do that. Los Angeles to Bakersfield. Los Angeles to Bakersfield. Some of these are cheaper. That's interesting. So we'll decide one of those. We'll probably El Centrico, California. El Centro. Nice. We'll probably take one of these. Probably go in that direction into more central California. We've not done that yet, so it'll be interesting. Might be very much based on what is available kind of in this area. So if there's stuff to pick up, viewpoints, etc., we'll look at either Bakersfield or El Centro. Looks like that's the only options, or Indio there, which would be a much shorter job. But those are the plans. That's what we're going to be doing next time up. If you enjoyed that little trip down to Los Angeles, I hope you did, please hit that like button. We're back up to just under £2,000. So next up, we want to be breaking that $2,000 mark again. We can go into used trucks. Let's just have a look at what's the cheapest used truck that we can get. So at the minute, the cheapest we can get is $81,000. So that's pretty expensive, it feels. I wonder whether we can actually get cheaper than that. So Peterbilt looks like it's the cheapest option for us anyway. But I wonder whether actually with the Peterbilt factory, whether we can get a much cheaper version of that, just a really base truck. No, looks like it's all a little bit more expensive. So we've got a long way to go, folks. We're going to be enjoying these quick jobs for a little bit longer. That's fine. We've got work to do to make this. It's going to be easier once we start leveling up in terms of XP. It's going to allow us to have those more expensive jobs. You already saw some of those popping up. So over, was it £270 one of those jobs. So the more jobs we do, the more of those will pop up, and hopefully we'll start picking up those which are maybe creeping over $1,000 each time. But I think next time up, and let me know in the comments, what do we pick up next in terms of our skills? Do we go for the distance, or do we go with something else? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you at the next one. Goodbye.